Okay, so I started out with a piece of transparency, and I just kind of doodled and cut out my own very rough butterfly shape, but I wanted it to kind of look a little messy, kind of like the Hungry Caterpillar butterfly, very kid-esque. And then I cut out a couple different size circles. I did 2 big ones and 2 little ones. And of course you can do anything using this method, but I just kind of wanted to go along with the Hungry Caterpillar theme, so I decided to make a butterfly. So I'm going to set these aside for just a little bit now that I have them cut out, and we're going to work on the tissue paper. And I just have some plain old tissue paper, white tissue paper. I'm just going to cut a little bit here into some strips. And we're going to want to have some different colors on them. And right now I have mostly, or all colorings out. I have Mandarin Mai Tai, My Bleeding Heart, Lime into Coconut, No Yoking, Mon Cherie, Pink Stiletto, and Heidi Ho Blue. And those are the colors that really go along with the Hungry Caterpillar palette. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to build up the color. So on my biggest piece of tissue paper here, I really want to focus on the blue. So I'm going to get all my good shimmer stuff in the bottom of this bottle mixed in, just by rolling between my fingers. Don't shake the bottle, just roll. Take my lid off here, and I'm just going to really coat my paper here. Okay, and the tissue paper is going to be really wet and really pliable, so you just want to let that sit for a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat it with my heat gun just a bit. I don't want to melt the plastic underneath it, I just want the color to kind of dry up. Okay, now before this dries completely, you can see that I left a little bit of the red color from those little dots. I'm going to flip this over just a bit, and I am just going to drop it and tap real quick. And then I want to do just a little bit there maybe. Okay, and you'll see we got a little bit of additional color then on the top. And then we're going to set that aside to dry because we want the Mod Podge to dry clear. If you try to heat set it with a heat gun, it is going to turn white because the top layer dries before the middle layer does. So we're going to set this aside for a minute before we continue. I'm just going to let this dry. I'm going to turn the camera off for a little bit until that is ready to go, and we'll be back in just a second. I've got my handy dandy medicine dropper here, and I'm going to take a dark green, and I'm trying to decide between Pearls Totally or Shimmerz in green olive, and I think I'm going to go with Pearls and Totally because it's just got that right green color. You want a darker color, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. I got a bamboo stick to mix it all up. Just like this. Perfect. Get all that Shimmerz yummy mixed into there. Okay, set that aside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my medicine dropper and I'm going to suck a little bit up into it. We're going to work on one side first, let it dry, and then do the other side. And I want you to drip it along the edge of the butterfly's body and then turn it. It's going to run down some of the edges. Well, theoretically, it'll run down some of the edges of the tissue paper and give this a little bit definition. I'm going to help it along here because it didn't run quite as I had hoped. Okay, there we go. Now it's running. I don't know if you can see that on the camera here. Okay, we got it on that side. And then I'm going to Okay, and then to finish the project off, all I did was I took a puffy paint writer. You can get those at pretty much any kind of craft store. And I did some outlines to make the butterfly shape, and I went around some of the circles and added a few dots. And there we have it. I will show you the final product, or I will show you the final project in just a second with a close-up. And I hope you can use this technique in coloring some tissue paper and making a really cool background or whatever you want to do. See you later. Bye.